But I start tonight with a guy who, let's face it, he's been ignored for about the last 10 years. His brother was far richer, far better and far more famous. I'm talking, of course, about Matthew Hatton. And he's not defending some bogus title, Pentacontinental leather belt with fake diamonds on it. No, he's defending the European welterweight title on Friday night in Bolton against his #1 contender from the Ukraine, Nuzhnenko. Now, this is not an easy fight. I'm not joking. This guy's only lost once in 32 fights. He's a top quality performer. It's absolutely everything on the line. Ricky knows it's on the line. Matt knows it's on the line. And when I managed to get hold of him, I spoke to him and I said to him straight away, "You're not taking easy fights, are you?"
No, not at all, Steve. Maybe I could have took a voluntary, if push come to shove, but when I won the title against Branko, Branko was rated number 1 in the European ratings, and I beat him and got him out of the way, and Nuzhnenko was rated number 2. He was due to fight Branko anyway, and but I've got no problem fulfilling my obligations and getting the mandatory challenger in now. I'm on a roll at the minute, and Nuzhnenko was the mandatory challenger. He's a former world champion, so these are the sort of fighters that I want to be facing, and I'm very confident going into this fight, and I can't wait for it.
Now, he's only lost the once, and that was to the fellow Ukrainian Nuzhnenko for the WBA title last year. And like Branko, he starts, let's not mince our words, you're a big boy, he starts as the bookie's favourite again.
Yeah, possibly so. His credentials speak for himself. He's been a holder of the WBA title, boxed at a very good level. He's only lost 1 fight, so maybe people do see him as a slight favourite going into this fight. But that doesn't worry me one bit. I feel as if I've improved massively again from my last fight. Training camp's gone really well, and I'm 29 now. I've got a lot of fights behind me. So let's get stuck in and let's get these fights won.
Now, you talked about being on a roll there, Matt, and it's absolutely true. Now, you and I have been talking the last 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 years when you've been on Ricky's undercards and you've been there loyal and faithful by Ricky's side. You've had your good fights on the nights, don't get me wrong. But suddenly, this last 18 months, you're coming into your own. What's been the trigger? How's that come about, Matthew?
I put it down to training, really, Steve. As I've said before, I wasted a lot of years at Billy Graham's gym, where Billy was concentrating on training Ricky, and there's no problem there. But for about a good 7 years, I was training myself for fights.
Treading water, yeah.
Yeah, treading water and training myself for fights, and only when I left that gym and started getting the one-on training, first with Lee Beard and now with Bob Shannon. I think the improvement in the last couple of years has been absolutely massive, and I think it shows you can't train yourself in this sport. You need and I've had good trainers in Lee and now Bob, and I feel as if I'm starting to produce the form that I always knew I had in me. I used to get very frustrated because I knew I was capable of so much more, but I'm starting to perform like I can do now. Sometimes when I'd watch me fight in the past, if it had any hair, I'd be ripping it out. I used to get frustrated, but I'm boxing like I can now, and at long last, because I always knew that this was the level I was capable of being at.
And it's a delight to watch how that's gone. Now, the suggestions are you get past Nuzhnenko, and then there's a chance of something in September, possibly in America, and moving closer, according to some of the stuff I'm hearing and reading and talking to people, possibly even a WBA fight early next year. I mean, Ricky's got a bit of clout with the WBA. Is that the passage, Matthew?
That's the way I'd like to go, Steve. Definitely. I mean, if I can beat Nuzhnenko on Friday, who's a former WBA champion, and that wasn't too long ago, I think that will show that I am ready for that level, and I've got a good team behind me. Ricky, Gareth, my dad, pushing for big opportunities for me. So, in an ideal world, that's the way I'd like to go, Steve. And I don't see any reason why not. I'm lucky, really. I'm in the welterweight division where there's a lot of big names out of there. Maybe Nuzhnenko isn't a massive name who people will have heard of.
He's a good fighter. Still a good fighter, mate. Yeah.
Yeah, very, very much so. But if I can beat Nuzhnenko, Nuzhnenko's the only guy to beat Nuzhnenko. So if he can beat Nuzhnenko and look good doing it, then who knows? But I'm 100% focused on Friday, and it's the biggest test in my career. I've got to produce the best performance career on Friday to get past this guy, and I'm sure I can do that.
And what I like, Matthew, but personally, and I know you and I talked about this, I talked about this to you and your dad, to your mum, even to Ricky, what I like now is that people are saying to me, who's Matthew fighting again? Is this Ukrainian any good? Or most people say, is this Russian any good? Whereas for the last 15 or 12 years, it's been, Matt, who's Ricky fighting? Now people are asking who you fighting. That's nice, isn't it?
It is nice.
It is nice.
Like you said, Steve, a few people said, but I've improved so much lately, and it's just so with the way it's panned out, it's just whether Ricky decides to fight on again or not, I'm not too sure, but I'm finally starting to make a mark for myself. So yeah, it's nice, Steve. I'm enjoying it.
And listen, and you deserve it. Good luck.
Nice one, pal. Thank you.
Good luck on Friday night, and we'll speak to you soon. Regards to all your family.
Cheers, mate. Thank you.
Moving